Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here. Super excited as we're going to be building some oceans. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so bear with me because I'm using a new camera, not sponsored or anything, but I just got this new camera. It's called the Osmos 3. Saw it in action a couple times and I really liked it. So just wanted to try it out and see how it works. And so far it's looking pretty good. So today we're going to be building some oceans. Now, some of the pieces that I'm going to be using, I just kind of want to go over, and then I'm going to speed through and show you what we got. Alright guys, so just to go over kind of the parts that I use. So first things first, I built a Mills plate. Essentially, it is a regular base plate, one brick, and then the blue top plate. Now, a lot of people have showcased on multiple videos how do they do Mills plates. You can check those out. I've shown how I've used it, so I'm not going to go into it with this video, but that is what I did. So in addition to that, I went ahead and used 1x2 dark blue plates, and then a mix of dark trans blue tiles, light trans blue tiles, and then these 1x1 cheese wedges in dark trans blue. And that is how I made the ocean. So pretty excited about how the ocean turned out. Let me move this. But you can kind of see that it causes the waves, like there's a big difference in color. So starting off here, like I just kind of randomly placed the dark blue cheese wedge, trans blue cheese wedges, and then around that to kind of highlight, okay, the change in water color. Even though water is clear, but the perception is the different color blues. So you have that going around the waves, and then you go into the dark blue tiles. So pretty excited about how it looks. It, to me, looks amazing. So let's backtrack a little bit and just kind of do a real basic run through of how we need to do that, because I realized after that this is different than this, right? So we want to make this, and this is the Italian Riviera with my expansions. So this kind of gives you an idea of like what I do, so I do need to kind of adjust this and all that kind of fun stuff. So it is a little taller than this, so let's get to work. Alright guys, so took me about a half an hour or so, but I went ahead and cleared off all of the tiles, the trans blue tiles and the trans blue cheese wedges, and that way I can actually start adding in the plates. So what I like to do with the plates is I want to make sure they're trying to go all different directions. What I typically will do is I'll start with this side and then work my way in. However, I'm actually not doing it that way. I'm actually going to start on this side, since I have to conform to basically the rock work. I'm going to start along the edge and then work my way throughout. That way it gives it a little bit easier transition. The reason why is because if I go this way, I might get stuck with pieces along this side that I have to fill in, and it's of course easier to fill in the the ocean pieces than it is the rock work. So as I like to say, there's nothing to it but to do it. Let's get it done. Alright guys, so have all of the dark blue done. As you can see on some of these, the edges are not quite finished, but I mean that kind of goes with the territory. I'll clean it up a little bit to see maybe if I have some curved plates or modified plates or anything like that. But essentially at this point then I start going into these other parts. Now what I typically will do is I start with these and just kind of place the kind of waves periodically around the plate itself, and then there after that I'll start with the light trans blue, then finish with the dark trans blue. So as again, none to it but to do it. Let's get it done. Alright guys, so now we've added the waves, and because we're closer to the shore, I will probably do the majority of the shoreline in the light bluish color here, and then do toward the edges finish out with the dark bluish gray. Now what I also did was, as we got closer to the rocks, I made the waves closer together. But then as we came out toward the deeper part of the ocean, I kind of separated it. And then I also added like a little bit of zigzag to it. That way you have a little bit of a different pattern here and here. Because sometimes waves merge and all that kind of fun stuff. So that's kind of the mindset. So kind of the same process we're going to go through. And like I said, fill this section here with the light trans blue, and then toward the end here we'll do the dark trans blue. Then if there's any gaps to fill, I will add in more waves. So again, let's rock it. Alright guys, so there you have it. There are the waves. So let's go ahead and put this with the other parts of the building and all of that kind of fun stuff, and see the overall product. Alright guys, so there you have it, putting all the ocean together, stacking it up, having all the waves go the right direction, and there you have it. We have liftoff. Super excited about how this turned out. I'm still working on the Riviera, but as you guys can see, we have really nice ocean. So I blended back so we have like darker going into around the lighter of the waves, and then as we get closer to the shore, we have the lighter tiles to make up a overall big ocean. So pretty excited about how that turned out. Pretty excited about what we're doing here and having some fun. All right, guys, till next time. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate all the love and support. It really does mean a lot that you've taken the time, energy, and effort to like my, watch, and subscribe and all that kind of fun stuff. And it really does help me have a lot more fun. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix. Did you like that video? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please consider joining one of my memberships, as every little bit counts. Want to see more? Check out this video. Or, well, shit, maybe this video. That video. Check out all my videos on my YouTube channel. And if you want to hang out during live streams, come do that too. Thanks for watching.